Travelers Institute has taken on a large project, a nationwide project. We're the largest insurer of small businesses in this country. And when I say small businesses, according to the SBA, as our panelists will talk about today, that basically means 500 employees or less. We insure the smaller of the small businesses, and therefore we have seen across the country numerous cases since the recession hit, since the great financial meltdown, of small businesses really struggling to survive.
We've been doing research over the last number of years, even predating the recession, but intensifying since, trying to figure out what is the source of job creation in the economy, who are creating jobs. And between 1980 and 2007, the answer that we found, and also our research grantees discovered this, is that all net new jobs in the economy were created by firms less than 5 years old. It's a remarkable finding. So it's not just small business, it's new business that drives the economy. We're going to really have to boost new firm formation and success rates. And that led us to supporting something called the Startup Act last summer, which has now gotten legs, because this is the only thing that Republicans and Democrats can agree on. They love entrepreneurs, both of them.
We also are trying to make all of the resources that are available through the federal government easier to get to, instead of having to go to each one of the federal agencies to find out what we do. The president is trying to put together one federal resource called biz.gov.
Last week we formed 3 new companies, and I was just thinking about Bob's words. Those companies that we formed, 2 of them at least, will probably add a lot more jobs in the next 5 years than our existing company that's 19 years old now, and so that's very exciting. I have a great story because I have a lot of folks helping us, but it's hard in the phone calls you have to do to get this done and get this person moved and get something off somebody's desk. And if we have a big one, like for example, you have a big plan, you make one change, they have 2 to 4 weeks to respond to that change, and you can just imagine all the things lined up behind that when you're doing permits and such. But the whole notion, though, if I did encapsulate it, would be an attitude of service. They're there for us, and I don't think any of us, all the entrepreneurs I run around with, no one's saying, get rid of this or make it, make the environmental regulations more lax or make building safety more lax. And no one's asking for that. It's really just more transparency, black and white, common sense, and have that feeling that the folks there are behind us and not against us.